Hello, I am reviewing the Buck 113 Ranger Skinner. It is 3 1/8 long on the blade with 420 HC steel, and it has a total weight of 5.2 ounces. This is my favorite hunting knife. I've used it on 2 pigs and 1 Colombian blacktail deer. And I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. I love the wood handle, and it's just a completely classic looking knife that I really like. I really like Buck knives. I like that they're made in the United States. This one isn't an exception to that. I'm making this video just to kind of help others out who are interested in this knife. You can see this knife here next to a Buck 110 to kind of get a feel for the size of it, and then also alongside of a ruler here. So it's a pretty small knife, which for gutting animals I prefer. It's not too big, so anyhow, like I said, it's my go-to knife for gutting. I don't use it for skinning, but I use it for gutting and basically making all the initial cuts on the animal before I start using a different knife, which I use the 103, the Buck 103 for skinning. So I actually have a brand new knife in the box to show you guys. So this is the Buck 113 in the box. Thanks to UPS, kind of got it there all smashed up, but you can see here, made in the USA, and how Buck always does that I really like is they show you exactly the date that it was made, which I think is pretty cool. So this comes with the standard stuff. It has the welcome note from Buck in there and everything. Here's the knife in the sheath. Get it out of here. Nice leather sheath. Some people kind of complain about it because you can see right there, it says it's made in Mexico. That doesn't bother me a bit. It's in there real snug as well. I've carried mine on my belt, but usually I just throw it in the sheath and toss it in my pack. One thing I do want to point out that I think is pretty cool is you could see the difference in these two knives, how the wood looks so different. And it's because they make it with real wood. So obviously any wood that you find, any piece of wood that you find, it's going to look different from one part of the tree to the other. So I like it a lot. You can see up close, you see right there, Buck 113 with the year code USA. Like I said, I think it's a really sharp knife. It works wonderfully. Some people kind of don't like that it doesn't have any jimping right there. I haven't had any trouble with it. Some people don't like, some people say that it could potentially be slippery because it's made out of wood. I haven't experienced that, and like I said, I've actually used it on an animal. When it comes, it's nice and polished. I kind of have some finger marks on there, but you can see how shiny it is, pretty much reflective. So great knife. If you are worried about it being a little slippery or whatever, and you want to put a little lanyard on there, there's a hole in there for it. So great knife. I absolutely love it. Absolutely recommend it. So you can see how it fits in the hand there. Not a terribly huge knife, which I think is a really good thing. So if you're looking for a knife to process some animals this hunting season, I would recommend this one. Thank you for watching my video.